Hello everybody, welcome back to a video, I suppose. I'm back on YouTube, I think. I have been away for months, literally months. I kind of like saw some people kind of like commenting, asking where I've been. I mean, like that's something I don't expect people to tech comment about because I've been pretty adamant on kind of like building up this YouTube channel. But alas, here we are, kind of like disappearing for quite some time. But I have a good reason for that. Okay. Conclusion is life has turned to shit. Um, I'm now a fully working doctor at this point. I have been. How many months has it been? I think it's 2 months in. Oh, it's going into my third month actually. I'm going to my third month of fully third month. I'm 2 months plus of working as a doctor. I have roughly stabilized in this crazy schedule. And yeah, life has been bad. I'm honest about that. Life has been bad. I mean, yeah, I got money for once. I mean, I have income. It's an amazing feeling to get income from someone who has been broke for the every single moment of my life before I started actually working. But other than that, it's a I won't even call it a hill to climb. It's a wall. It's like I'm trying to traverse up a wall like Spider-Man, but somehow I'm not Spider-Man, but I am managing to work like a Spider-Man. It just feels like that. So previously, most of my life updates, I've been just throwing them into my Instagram. Funny thing is, I uninstalled Instagram and have not reinstalled Instagram because, well, I'm not going through a kind of like social media detox. I mean, I'm using that mainly for updates with my friends, honestly. But um, what I noticed is that no, okay, it's not been noticing. The noticing is later. I mean, I uninstalled it because simply I've been uploading videos like these actually on Instagram just for the sake of it. Like, I just want to post somewhere, and since I'm only using Instagram every single day, I might as well upload it on my Instagram. And because of those uploads, my Instagram shot up to 15 gigs, and I'm like, I'm just gonna you know how Apple works. Like, you can't clear cache. So I just uninstalled the app and hoping I'll be like, I'll install later. And of course, until today, actually, I haven't installed Instagram for like 3 days, which is crazy because that's the only thing I open. Now I'm opening Threads. It's a great place to laugh at stupid jokes, but I mean, yeah, not much on the visual content. So because I don't have Instagram anymore, I'm uploading on YouTube now, in horizontal format after so long. So yeah, how is anybody who watches YouTube are now? I suppose. I am not good. I have so much to talk about, especially for the context of YouTube, because I've never really talked about my work life here. Um, I'll probably do a recap later, but not right now. I'm just gonna give you guys a brief overview of life. If I were to summarize, I mean, I'm just gonna summarize everything I've been complaining in my Instagram rant reels. Honestly, after a while, I feel like deleting them because it doesn't really benefit in a sense. And I don't really like posting on TikTok, so I don't post on TikTok. I don't like posting on Instagram other than my art because, well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I don't really have a content strategy. I'm not a really content creator anymore at this point. I'm just a houseman, house officer, or if you don't know what's a houseman, you're just a junior doctor. Okay, I'm a junior doctor who is just struggling to find time to be myself. I mean, I was worried about this. I feared about this for many years, and somehow I'm here. Like, I barely have time to eat. I mean, for me, as a person who fasts often, I'm Muslim, so I fast on Ramadan. Um, but I don't go for this extended period of time. That's one thing. But I can drink. I'm fine. I can just drink. For me, hydration is the most important. I don't really care about food. So for me, not being able to eat is not the big issue. But the thing is, not being able to eat means I don't even have fucking time to go to the cafeteria to sit and eat. That's the whole thing. That's the actual phrase. I don't have time to sit down and not work. Because just to give you a brief overview, my shifts are going from 7 a.m. to like 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. Okay, for my AM shift. And my night shift is from 8 p.m. until 9 a.m. So people, if you're working a 9 to 5, you have an afternoon lunch break. I technically have a lunch break, but lunch break is reserved for urgent tasks like taking blood. And also, I don't have time to eat. I don't have time to sit. I would have a rare occasional moments that I can just sit down and open my phone and at least scroll Insta for 2 to 3 posts, and I'm done. I have a task I have to do. So, and that happens like once every few days, not like once in a while in a day. It's like once every few days. So when I'm clocked in for work, I'm working. You'll be sure I'm working straight from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. on a daily basis. So that's the tough part, and that's why I say it's not good. It's my life is bad. I'm not admitting. I'm not complaining in the sense that I don't know why life sucks. I hate KKM. I hate the ministry. I hate the hospital. I hate. I'm not doing that. I'm just more of I'm a guy realizing that this is my life now. And that's the harsh part. Like, trying to accept this new reality, because from one moment before I started working, I was this guy on YouTube occasionally talking about stupid crap and trying to make medical content, who's trying to make art, who's trying to make kind of like short films about mental health. And now I'm the guy I'm now kind of like a guy who is borderline the type of person who is supposed to get my content at this point. It's like, I just have to try to remember that there is hope in life, while I'm kind of like slowly day in day out, slowly feeling like there's no hope in my life at this point. Because I mean, frankly speaking, if I were to just say it straight logically, there is no hope. This is life. This is how things are, and I just have to just get faster. I just have to get good with my work. So yeah, life is harsh mainly because of time. Time is the biggest issue for me. Hold on. Let me just readjust this thing so that I don't think you can see, but I have my mic down here. So honestly, being able to doing videos, like the least I could do with my life, honestly, at this point, is find time to make videos like this bullshit video, these ranting videos which are pointless. People won't get much benefit from it. No one gets benefit from this. You're just wasting time listening to me, and I don't think anyone is going to watch until the end. It's kind of like therapy for me. This is therapy for me. Like, that's why I posted on Instagram. I don't feel like opening. I don't even have time to open anything. But only thing I open is my WhatsApp for work, Telegram for family and my girlfriend, and then Instagram just for the color of life. Like, somehow Instagram has become this app, this salvage, kind of like something to make me feel sane. It's like people go detox. People detox from social media, but social media is like the dopamine that I need to stay alive. It's just crazy. And then after spending so much time, like for example, I only have like 1 hour of kind of like break for the day. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it that way. It's break for the day, and 45 minutes spent on Instagram. You can just like just absorbing all of that waste. I mean, like, empty content. In a way, actually, Instagram is empty content, and maybe watching all my other houseman friends die on Instagram, and I'm like, you that kind of gives you camaraderie. It's like, okay, I'm not the only one who's fucked up his life. But after wasting that 45, I still call it wasting, because you feel like you waste your time, like, and then like so I wasted 45 minutes on Instagram, and I'm just not then not feeling regret that my life is wasted because I've wasted 45 minutes on Instagram. I could have done so much in this 1 hour, like, even though you can't even do much. Yeah. So I don't even remember my previous content, honestly. I just know that I struggle to kind of like build content. That's what I kind of roughly remember, and trying to build my life. And I did kind of, if I'm not mistaken, make content about medicine. But now I'm working. I mean, some of them are rather valid. I was talking about AI, right? Kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of like running through my content, previous content strategy, crappy content strategy as we are going on here. Yeah, I was talking about that, and then here I am already inexperienced. So what's the verdict? I'll give the verdict later, but not now. This one is more of a opening ceremony for what's to come. I don't even know when can I make my next video, but I will make my next video, because as I said, these videos are therapy for me. Like, I don't really care. I used to not care about people watching, but I do wish people watch, and I wish kind of like trying to grow my channel and stuff like that, and be a person who's talking about positive things. But now when my life is so negative, I don't even know how I can even speak positively at this point. I'm not depressed. Don't worry about that. I don't have suicidal ideations. So that's another thing. To be positive, that's good. But I'm exhausted. Like, today is my off day, which is why I can make this video with this alert face. If anybody found my Instagram, or you, my friend, frankly, only my friends watch me. But now my friends are dying on shift, so I don't think even my friends have time to watch this. So no one's watching. So some random person who clicked my video is gonna be watching this, and you'll be thinking like, what did this guy post? I mean, I post good photos. For me, those are good photos from that comes from me. But sometimes, only recently, I posted videos like this, and these therapeutic videos, kind of like, it's therapy for me because it makes me feel like myself again. Like, it makes me forget all of the shift work. Medicine is just work. Like, people are just work for me at this point. I do have empathy for people, but when you meet so many people in so many grave conditions on a daily basis, frankly, and people die almost on a daily basis, and then you have to CPR patients like at least minimum 3 times a week, announce death every other day. It's kind of like, it's just work. At this point, it's work. And it's up to the family to make it feel sad, for one, because sometimes most people who are dying in the hospital, old age, family expects it. No one is screaming. But if it's a sudden death, well, then you will see that sad. Like, that person was young. He had so much in his life ahead of him, but God took him first. So that's rather sad. And then seeing the family being taken of someone that the breadwinner of the family just got taken away because of a grave illness, acutely. That's devastating to watch. So those are the rare moments that like, kind of like the human part comes out, that you realize that, damn, that's sad. Otherwise, after that, life goes on. It's like, okay, work. And then there's like the guy who just doesn't want to control sugar, and life goes on. So this video thing kind of like has developed from being some place for me to grow myself, to some place, a solace. Is that the way you use the word solace? It's like a space for me to just, I'm sitting in my room alone, hoping my mom doesn't disturb me, recording a video of me talking about my life, anything, and this makes me feel like I am kind of like bringing back my sense of self into my life. It's like giving a sense of, I'm Daniel. I make music, I make videos, even though music is never to be seen. The least I could do is these videos. These videos are the ones that are kind of like giving me life, other than Instagram. And frankly, because I uninstalled Instagram, now I'm opening YouTube. I mean, honestly, opening YouTube is a much more beneficial thing for me. I can like learn stuff, and I can kind of like, get inspiration from music. What does Instagram give me? Maybe I'm not gonna install it for a month. I don't know, when I feel like I have the time, or I have the thought of, I want to install Instagram and update my life. Maybe that, but otherwise I'm just not using. I mean, I just want to escape from using Instagram as dopamine at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much it, of course. This is sorry about that. This is a kind of like a life update. Nothing much, other than the fact that this is a life update. I'll be making a video maybe tonight, not, and I'll be uploading a bit later because I don't have other times to make videos. Because today's my off day and tomorrow I'm working S2 shift. You would know what S2 means unless you're working in HKL. Oh yeah, I'm working in Hospital Kuala Lumpur. I think I've stated that before. I don't even remember if I stated that before. But I'll be working in I'm working in Hospital Kuala Lumpur. Not to promote anything or kind of like say anything bad about it. It's just another hospital. It's a big hospital, so big hospital means busy life. So that's why I'm dying here. Yeah, today's off day. Enjoying my life, recording a video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later. Bye bye.